And from the time I got into the beauty space till now, I still believe the one thing that we don't know how to do well, and the shift has it exists today, personalization, but we still don't know how to do personalization and matching a formula for that
Hmm.
person on what I would say a consumer CPG scale, right? Maybe you can do it with some small pockets where you can afford to spend a lot of money to get some really high tech um, evaluation of the microbiome on your skin, on your face, with your dermatologist. But if we could figure out how to match person A with formulas, and I'm not even talking about creating a formula especially for them. There's like, tens of thousands of formulas out there in the world today. And the person is searching for them, but there's finite ability for them to connect, right? If we could match that, I think that unlocks something really, really special. And I know it's not a new shift, but I think we haven't actually solved the problem. We've said what the problem is, but we haven't actually solved it. So I think if we double down in that space, it would be really interesting. So as an example, in my past job, MIT had a really interesting study where they were able to take data of students in terms of the pH of their skin, and they had some data, but it also took data about the weather and everything that was going on. The period, for example, when they're stressed out, for example, of exams, and they had some preliminary data that suggested they could predict when an acne breakout would happen.
Mm.
Because if you think about it, if you're stressed out, you're not eating well, you're staying up late at night, and the weather is such that your pores are kind of clogged, right? Let's say it's warm or whatever. You could actually predict when this is happening. That's pretty cool. So if you can match personalization in this holistic way and match it to the formula, I think and AI is going to help that. I think we'll be on our way. But that I think unlocks a lot for us.